he screenshotted it, put it out and said, I know your brother, I know Dutch, I was in jail with him for time. I know how he gets down, which obviously you're insinuating that you knew he was a nonce from time, but you know how he gets down. So what, you was around this person knowing that this is what he does all the time. And now that I don't know, now that it's your family, now you want to out it. That doesn't make sense to me. So I feel like people need to look into that. Like, this guy is saying he knew Dutch was like this. He was in jail, so he knows he likes underage girls or something. So if that's what you know, then why are you around him? That's a bit weird. So I feel like people need to start using their common sense. That don't make no sense for him to say that. Also, this same guy who was pushing this whole narrative, coming online saying all types of things. Mind you, when he was coming online saying he's talking to my cousin, I was with the mom, and the mom was just like, bro, this guy hasn't even called me, so what's he talking about? He hasn't, if it's really true, if he really believes it's true, why is he online doing all this, but he hasn't even called me to ask if we're all right? Like, if he really believes that. Meanwhile, he's the one who did this whole thing. And then the same guy is in a mental home. Like, he's in and out the mental home. So he's online talking about Princess Diana is his mom. Like, there's videos that you could go and look where he's like, Princess Diana is my mom and blah, blah, blah. He's going mad. He's in a whole mental home. So, not to use that against him, like, oh, the person's mad. But the person is mad. So the person is saying a lot of stuff that don't make sense, has done a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. With the whole mom situation, and she put out a statement, and everyone assumed she's got paid. Why would you... Like, it's so weird to me because... Like I said, I get at the beginning where it looks all mad. The story looks mad. I saw it and I thought, bro, this is fucked up. I spoke to her straight away. I didn't even care what my brother had to say. I spoke to her straight away. So, obviously, she put stuff in perspective on what it really was. And she was like, Dutch will never do that. She's like, I love Dutch. Dutch is like family to me, and me and him, we talk and we flirt a lot, and it's not that, and it has never been nothing, and he's never spoken to my daughter in no way. He's like, my daughter's never been alone. Every time I come to the house, I bring all my kids. We're all together all the time. So obviously she put out a statement. Some people wasn't feeling it. Obviously some people, yeah, Dutch still has support. So some people obviously are with him and believe whatever he's saying and believe what she's saying, but there's also some people that really don't. And it's like, she's been paid. I don't get that. And the daughter's even come out and said, like, bro, it's not that. And then there's a few people, there's just a few people saying it is that. And then there's a few people saying, I'm sticking up for a nonce. I'm not going to lie, brother or not. If my brother, cousin, somebody is really out here doing that, I'm never going to support you. Like, it's impossible. I'm never going to support you. I just wouldn't never do that. Like, I have a child myself. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been through shit myself when I was young. Like, my cousins, my friends been through shit when they was young. That is not something I would condone or support. Like, I'm not going to be out here. And even though he's my brother, even if, say, for example, even if this was true and I decided not to support him and shit, what's the problem with that? I don't have to post him. I don't have to come out and defend him. I would just be quiet. If it was true, I would just be quiet. But I know it's not true. This woman has been in my house crying, like crying, saying she's sorry that this is happening because obviously her extended family has done this. She doesn't know really what to do. There's times where I said to her, you know what, just do a video and just talk to the people. She doesn't want to. She just doesn't want to kind of show her face. She doesn't want it out there. She's already had mad, like, remember this guy, I don't want to name his name, he shared the address again, so she had to move out the house. She was scared, you know, social workers involved. She just didn't, she kind of wanted it to go away, so she didn't really want to do too much. She didn't want to do a video. She thought her statement was enough. And I didn't really say too much on it because after speaking to her, she put it to rest and she did her statement. I just thought, okay, like, is not what everyone thinks it is, but it kept dragging and dragging. And then there's obviously people, you know how people are, they'll be like, Steph, don't say nothing, you're bigger, you're gonna blow it up, don't really speak on it. But there's a lot of times I was like, what do you mean don't speak on it? Like, I've spoken to the mom, we've all spoken to the mom, like, it ain't that. The mom's been round the house all, like, bare times, just cussing everybody online. That's cussing Dutch, literally cussing everybody, saying, fuck these people, this is not fair, blah blah blah. I feel sorry for Dutch. And another thing, she still follows Dutch, and her daughter was following Dutch, and she posts Dutch all the time. She even posted Dutch yesterday. I'm not even going to say who she is on Instagram because she doesn't want people to really chat to her, because bare people's been in her inbox cussing her, saying she got paid, she's a liar, she's all this stuff. So she posts Dutch all the time. And even her daughter still follows Dutch. So, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, because it's obviously a lot of people feel like, oh, you're just sticking up for your brother. But I swear to God, I'm on my son's life. Like, if it was what you're saying it is, I will fucking shut my mouth. I wouldn't even be saying nothing, and I wouldn't support him the way I do in real life. Forget about internet. In real life, I would say, you know what? You need help, bro. Like, this is sickening. But that's not the case. And there was even a time my brother went to Jamaica. I think when it kind of first happened, he went to Jamaica and he was there for time, and he wasn't talking to no one. Like, he wasn't talking to me. It makes me emotional as well. He wasn't talking to me. He wasn't talking to no one. It was such a bad time. People think this is just the internet. But I don't even want to do this, but it was a bad time, yeah, because I'm strong in it. Like, I don't care what people say about me. I know who I am. Obviously, I've never had something so major happen to me. But even when I go through online stuff, like, I really don't, most of the time, I really don't care, because it's like, I know who I am. But I fucking hate crying. I swear to God, I hate it. Everybody knows. Normally when I cry, I just start twerking, because I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to fucking cry. But anyway, with that whole situation, when he wasn't talking to no one, like, no one couldn't get through to him. My mom, I need to just start twerking, because no, I need to not cry. Wait a minute, I'm talking alive. Yeah, but that whole situation when he wasn't talking to no one, not answering his phone. Yeah, no, it's fine. I literally thought he's going to do something to himself. I literally thought he was going to kill himself, because I don't know how someone could deal with something like that. With it not being true, like, with the mom being around my house and her whole family being around my house saying, what can we do? Like, apologizing to me the whole time, saying, we're so sorry. What can we do? And no one knew what to do. Everyone thought, okay, we're going to do this. Like, I was like, just come on live. Just talk to them. And it was almost like she just didn't really want to do it. She didn't know how to. She didn't want her face to be out there. You know what I'm saying? So it was a hard time. I would always try sending a message, bro, it's going to be all right. Like, don't worry. Everyone's going to know. Like, it's not that. Do you know what I'm saying? Then, like, obviously his booking agent dropped him, and a couple people started not really fucking with him. And obviously he's a human being at the end of the day. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, I understand why some people feel like it is what it looks like. But then when you have no victim, and you have the person who you don't say is the victim come out and say, Dutch is not like that. When you have the mom saying it's not that, but then you have everybody else saying it is that. And it's like, who are you to do this to someone? Who are you to, like, try to... And it's like, it's not even just the internet, because the internet then leads on to these big companies, and these companies are the real problem. They kind of listen to what a few people say, and there's only a few people. It's not even really a lot, because obviously a lot of people still support him. A lot of people, even when he did his video, a lot of people was like, no, we believe you and stuff. It's only a few people, but the problem I'm having is everyone is entitled to say what they want. The problem is that the stuff some of you don't say affects business. And this is really the harsh reality, that someone could go along with a story, have no evidence, have no facts. The people who are the so-called victims come out and say, that's not what it is. This is what it is. No one's pressing charges. No one is saying, this person did this to my daughter. The daughter's saying, Dutch was not even talking to me. The daughter has even come out and said, that's not what it is. Why you lot keep saying that? You know what I'm saying? To a place where she had to put out messages because she wants it to stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't want people to feel like that about Dutch, because the mom generally loves Dutch. Like, she's been on the phone crying to me saying, I'm so sorry. He's not talking to me. What can I do? Like, what can we do so he could talk to us? She has a little son, I think. How old is Wayne? He's like 10 or something. She was like, Wayne misses Dutch so much. Like, I think last year Christmas, I think they was doing something about a one wish. What would your one wish be? And he wrote on the paper, like, it would be for Dutch to talk to us again. Because at the time, that's when he went to Jamaica and he wasn't talking to no one. And his one wish was for Dutch to talk to him again. Does this sound like a monster? Does this sound like a horrible person? Like, you have a whole family missing this guy, but some people on the internet want to say he's this and he's that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just mad. And I thought, you know what, let me speak about it, because I haven't. And I always thought, like, when it comes to this stuff online and I know what's true from what's not, I'm kind of more like the old school person. I'm not like this internet. I don't understand it when people like, oh, you got to address this. I would sit with my friends and be like, bro, we know that's not that. Bro, like, that's unrealistic, bro. There's no... But it's like, I feel like with this situation, it's just like, I'm kind of addressing it because I kind of feel bad for him. It's not even me. It's not even what people are saying about me. Oh, you're this supporter, you're that, you're that. People have been saying stuff for years. It doesn't really matter to me because I know who I am. And I get it. You don't know me. So it's easy to say certain things. And obviously in the past on Twitter, I've said some dumb shit. Obviously, I'm not going to lie, I said dumb shit. I look at my tweets sometimes and I'm like, it's a bit, what are you talking about? It's a bit mad. So I get that. I get there's obviously perception of me, of who I am, because some tweets that came out 10 years ago, literally almost 10 years, next year is going to be 10 years ago. I've explained myself, apologized. Some people care. I mean, most people don't. Like, the real people that use their brain know what it is. Obviously, there's just a few of you. But anyway, I thought I'd come online and address it. And no, I would not support someone, brother or not. Like, I would not be out here opening my mouth, supporting them, posting them all the time. I wouldn't do none of that. Again, if you know the mother's page, she supports Dutch. Everyone still supports Dutch. Like, that knows, in this situation, that knows everything that's happened. Like, and people wouldn't do that, especially her as a mother wouldn't be doing that. Like, it wouldn't make sense. What else did I want to say?
How we doing, guys? Myself, Chris Pretty OBE, hitting you with a quick one. Real Talk True Season. That was Steph London's update, in the sense of the update to Dutchvelli. For those that don't know or haven't known, his thing was hacked, his Instagram was hacked, so he says, and it was him talking to underage girls. A lot of people still believe in that situation. A lot of people still believe that he should be cancelled. A lot of people still believe the issue now, issue is that she's gone to the family. The family have come out with a statement saying that it's not true. A lot of people didn't really put up the update about the statements and stuff like that. He's also come out and said a little statement and said a little video as well. My question to you guys is Dutchvelli still cancelled, and what is you guys' thoughts at the fact that Steph London has now broken her silence and spoken out? Do you think that she took too long? Do you think that she was right to speak up and say, yeah, do you know what, she should be protecting her brother, stand up for him and all the rest of it? What's you guys' thoughts? Comment below.